Yorana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. Hope you're all doing well. We've come back for a match against the Tahaa Vanillas, and they're doing pretty well, really. So they're currently first in the league after 24 games, with 53 points, and we are third after 24 with 49. So if we win this match, we bring the gap down to a much more manageable distance, so we'd end up on 52, so we'd just be one behind them. If they win, then the gap starts to become a bit more difficult considering the number of games we've actually got left. And they're kind of on a high as well, so they've just won the Inter-Island Cup. So the Inter-Island Cup has been won by two teams in 4 years. Us, we won it once, and then Tahaa have won it the other 3 times. So they're getting plenty of silverware. So let's see if we can stop them from getting the title. In between the last episode and this episode, the only other game I played was against Pepite, where we won 1-0. It was fairly close, but they were never really a massive threat. It's just that we weren't much of a threat either. It was more of a case of, is it going to be a draw or not, rather than would we lose it. So we're going to play Tahaa now, and if there's time, we're also going to play the quarter-final match against the Marist Fire. So they're going for 3 up front. OP. Bug tactic. Let's get some revenge. We've had a few forced substitutions. So Narendona isn't fit. Shroud is also injured. Makasina's injured, and Chisom is just back from injury. This hurts my eyes. I don't know what it's like on your kind of monitors, but that is a very bright pitch. It's because it's sand. Reflecting the midday heat. It's like the balmy 32 degrees as we play against them. And there they go. Did not take them long. Scott, you can barely see their white kit on the actual sand. It's a bit painful. Okay, so this might be a tough match. Sorry, I just had to pause recording there for a second because of some noises that you might still be able to hear, but I haven't made any changes. So yeah, this could be tough. I'm not sure what kind of changes I can make because the bench is a bit weak, really. We don't have any star strikers on the bench or anything like that. We've got McCallum on the right wing, Douglas on the left. It's not massively stacked, even in defence, if we have some kind of defensive issue. There's no one on the bench that inspires me, basically. Okay, that's a weird zooming in then that happened. Missed tackle. Very difficult to see. I much prefer playing against Mo21 on their clay pitch. At least the kind of ball stands out on the orange of the clay compared to the sort of white sand. So kind of close-ish in the first half, but not really done anything. We've not really challenged them in a particular way. Show us something else. There's no one I can really bring on at this stage. As well, just leave it for the moment. It's extended for a bit. So we at least want to draw against them to try and just keep the... Yeah. So basically we'll take whatever we can get from this match. So if this is just reducing the goal deficit, that's what we'll have to do, I think. I wonder if this is the travel hangover. We did beat Pepite, but just... Can't really see where the ball is, so I'm just going to go back onto key. So that's a bit better in terms of the move, but it's gone nowhere. Weaver's still not fit, which explains why he's not really exerting himself and stamping his authority into the game. I mean, glad they didn't score that one. It looked nailed on. I trust these strikers too much. I can't make a change there. Richards hasn't really done anything, so on he comes. Off he comes even, and on goes. So David Kerr. Bringing up the Spearling has been underwhelming. So basically, according to my kind of Kurtz reports, Johan Andre is the best attacking midfield we've got. Apparently Kerr could be as good as Andre, and then we've got one of our youth intake who should be potentially as good as Kerr. So I guess that means they're all roughly the same. Kerr and this other player are the ones with potential. Spearling's not really done anything, so I might as well have Kerr on. Yeah, there's no point really bringing on anyone else. This can come on for Yanin. Just rest him. I don't know what I'm doing with this one. Played better than us, but not by much. We've mainly just not threatened. There we go, that's the end of that. So disappointing, but we're going to come back for the quarter-final match against Marist Fire. Try and fire them up a little bit, but 7 points isn't an impossible gap to turn around in the last sort of games. I mean, it's close, isn't it? How many games are left? Yeah, 3 Premiership games left. So that was kind of our chance. Maybe if I'd have realised that, I'd have done something different, but I don't know what I could have done. The squad's just... look at this. Injured, unfit, injured. All reasonably key. Andre was suspended as well. Chisholm's just back from injury. There wasn't the depth there. But we'll come back for the Morris Fire and I'll start making excuses. Okay, we're back for the quarter-final match. We've actually been told already in terms of the draw that whoever wins will be playing whoever wins out of Wellington and Tahaa. So basically, if we win, we're going to get a tough team to play against in the next round no matter what. Winning would be particularly useful because if you look at the finances, 607,000 in debt, and it's only getting worse. So it's not a great situation that we find ourselves in for this. So we could do with this win, we really could do. We don't want to get to this stage. The club, I imagine, would just fold at this point if it could. We've been told it's going to be a sellout, so 607,000 gate receipts, currently nothing for this month because it's right at the start, so we'll be able to see how much a sellout crowd's going to get us for this. If it is actually a sellout in the end. Close. 1,262 out of 1,294. I don't know if that's the final number or if that's just how many have been sold at this point, but we shall see. Andre can come in. Kerr can come out. Chisholm's going to go in. That is already a stronger team and bench for this. And hopefully we'll be able to get past them. So I think quarterfinals is the best we've done past. What I'm hoping for is we can just get to the semis at least this time. So we're getting better every time. What I really want is that sweet, sweet Club World Championship money. Because the club's going under without it, I think. It's fair, most of the clubs in the Premiership are in this very similar kind of situation. even the ones that are run particularly well, and we're not run in a horribly lax fashion. We've only just started to go over our wage budget because of bringing in all the youth prospects and having quite a big team. So you've got lots of players that are on a very small contract, like £55 to £100, but there's a lot of them, and that's having an impact. So we really need some prize money. Nothing's happening. RS Fire are just cancelling us out, or we're cancelling them out. Going Yan in. Our next league match is going to be interesting because Yanin and Gerard are both suspended. Go on, Chan. Go along. There we go. Nice goal by Spearling. Necessary cartwheel right in front of that defender. Not bad. It looked like he was just coming to nothing at this stage. There we go. Boom. Net's gone crazy in the background there. Okay, to start. The latest scores on instead. Oh, we're the early match, so we don't get to see any of the scores. Fine. Early or late, but basically we don't get to see any of the others. Capable of even better, I think. Attack. Prove. It's pretty humid because the temperature's still about 30 degrees, but it's lashing it down. Go on, get it in. There we go. I think what we're going to have to do, considering now kind of thrown away our chances in the league. I mean, even if we'd won, we were still playing catch-up against Tahaa. But I think what we're going to have to do at this stage is just everything's going all out for the OCL. Doesn't matter what we do in the league now, we can't, we're already qualified for the OCL, it makes no difference for next season. Unless Tahaa drops some points somewhere, we're not going to be getting the title, I don't think. The first half of the season we were up and around there. And we obviously dropped off. It's that sprint that's done it. Douglas on, Andre on, and Chisholm on. Let's help build up some fitness from them. Morris Fire, do I have any real players? I checked beforehand. There's no real Solomon Island players there. Let's get one more goal, let's make it safe. Almost. Yanin's actually starting to hit a bit of a dry patch for him. Obviously he's not going to score now because he's not on the pitch anymore, but past couple of games he's not been as at the races as we needed him to be. I mentioned it before, one of the things I desperately want to do is put some 3D kits in, but I have no idea where to start with them. I know in principle how the kits work, so it's like a texture mesh, so you fold it out and it goes over the bodies, essentially, the 3D bodies, and it's, if I could find a template for it, then I can easily do it, I think, on GIMP or Photoshop, but it's just, I can't find a template that will work. Not yet. So there we go. Team Wellington look like they're going to be the ones we're playing against. So let's have a collect there. So they don't have any real players, which I'm surprised about. It's not loaded enough. But when you look at the ones they... Oh, I was going to say, when you look at the ones they do have, they're really good. But no, they're just faceless blanks. Which is probably more terrifying than playing the real players. So we've got that on the 17th, so that's coming up. In the meantime, it's a double-legged affair. So what I'll do is I'll play the Map 2 match, and then the next one will be this, then this, and then whatever's left of the O-League. If there is anything left of the O-League, we might be well and truly knocked out, considering they thumped Tahaa. It's not at this stage, but at least we got to semi-finals. So this is our furthest we've ever got in the OCL. Oh yeah, finances. What's happened here? What are our gate receipts? £6,440 from the sellout. Is that right? How much do we normally charge a ticket? £10. I mean, no, that's it. 1,200 at £10 pop isn't £6,000. I guess that's the average ticket price. Some may be higher, some may be lower. So not the kind of gate receipts that are going to save the club in the short term, but at least we got some money in, I guess. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next OCL jaunt.